Good morning, children. Today I have taken a topic from your grammar syllabus, determiners. Now, first of all, what is a determiner? Determiner is a word that determines or limits the noun that follows it. Now, I'll explain you in detail. Now, determiners are words we use before nouns. We use before nouns. Like if you see these examples, there are so many nouns here, and the words which are used in front of them are determiners. We use them to identify more about them. Okay, to identify the nouns. In the sense, they define or limit a noun to the singular or plural. Like if I say a table, that means it is singular. If I say 4 tables, that means plural because it is a number. Okay, if I say some books, that means again plural. A few people, again a plural. That girl, it is singular. So it tells you that whether it is the noun is a singular or a plural. Then they show whether a noun refers to a general or specific object, person or place. Like for example, a table. Now a is not specific. Okay, it is general reference. That means any table. We don't know which table is mentioned here. A table. Okay, if I say an umbrella, it is again not specific. It is a general reference to any umbrella. If I say the umbrella, that means it is specific. We are talking about some particular umbrella. So this determiner has done that. Okay. It is to specify the noun. The Ganges, we are talking about the Ganges. It's a famous river. This book, which book? This book. Okay, like this. So they show whether the objects or person or thing or any noun used are general or specific. They specify which or how many things the noun refers to. Like for example, a table, that means single. 4 tables, more than one, that means plural form. Number is 4. So it is quantifying, telling you how many. If I say some, that means more than one. A few, more than one, right? Like that. So they specify how many things or which of the things the noun refers to. They indicate amount or quantity. Like the way I have explained, some means, it is showing quantity, a few, quantity, 4, quantity, like that. So they may precede numerals or adjectives. Okay. Now I will tell you how determiner can be distinguished or differentiated from an adjective. See, determiner is a kind of adjective only because adjective also qualifies a noun. It tells you more about the noun. It modifies the noun. Adjective. Determiner is a kind of adjective. But what is the difference between an adjective and a determiner? Now, difference between an adjective and determiner is this. Adjective, it is a word that qualifies a noun. For example, like big cat, old man, broken umbrella, any noun, it just qualifies it. It tells you more about it. It describes it, gives more information, like information about the size, like here big cat, okay, or color, age, or any other quality. Okay, while a determiner, it determines or limits the noun that follows it. It doesn't describe it. It is used to limit the application of a noun without describing it. Here it is telling you single table, unspecific table, that means not mentioned which table. Okay, some general table we are mentioning. A table here is not describing what type of table. A wooden table, plastic table, broken table, or anything. Okay, so it is not describing the details of the table. It is just limiting the noun. Okay, how many table? 1 table, that is a table. The table, which table, specific, definite, indefinite, like that. Same way, this boy, many houses, like that. Now, kinds of determiners: possessive, demonstrative, quantitative, numeral, articles. Now, possessive. Possessive is a kind of determiner which indicates possession. Possession means we use possessive determiners to show who owns or possesses something. Like, for example, if I take an example of a house, if I use house as noun, my house. Whose house? My house. Our house. His house. Their house, etc. So then the house is the noun and the determiner is my or our or his or their, etc. Okay, there are so many possessive nouns. Then demonstrative. Demonstrative, there are two types of demonstrative determiners. One is definite and the other is indefinite. Now, definite. When it is definite, when we know what are we talking about? This, these, those, such, etc. Okay, to specify which person or thing we are talking about. Indefinite, an, any, some, other. It's not specific. It's indefinite. Then quantitative, which tells you about the number, or you can say the amount actually. Okay, quantitative means it quantifies it. Quantifies the noun. Much, little, a little, all, whole, enough, half, etc. Numeral, numbers like cardinals and ordinals, 1, 2, 3, 4, or first, third, second, hundredth, like that. Definite, the numbers, and indefinite, like all, some, no, few. So this all is coming here also as numeral, which is indefinite, and in quantitative. So it is all the more same thing. Then articles. Articles you are aware of, children, because you have done it in your previous classes also. A, an, and the. Okay. So a and are used before the vowels, right? Vowel sounding words. Then definite, the can be used in when it is to specify the thing or object or person or any noun. Indefinite, which is unspecific. All right. So these are the kinds of determiners. Now, the use of some determiners where children sometimes get confused. All, every, each. Now, how these words are used? Okay. All is used when the speaker's focus is on the whole group, all together. Example, all the boys got prizes. That means the whole group got the prize. All the boys, the boys of the whole group got the prizes. All the boys got prizes. Every is used when the speaker has a double focus. Okay, not just on the group, but double focus. Focus on the individuals as well as a general focus on the whole group. Individuals as well as focus on the whole group. Every boy got a prize. That means he's talking about the whole group, but at the same time he's talking about every individual also. So every boy got a prize. Each is used when the speaker's focus is on the individual members of the group, to emphasize that to the individual members. Okay, each boy got a prize. Meaning is not changing, only the sense is changing. All right. Then, in the similar manner, we have one more. Some, any. Some is used in affirmative sentences. That means it, it has some positive sense in it. Example, there are some children playing in the park. And in interrogative, if it is used, if a question, aren't there some children playing in the park? So the answer would be an affirmative answer, like, aren't there some children playing in the park? Yes, there are some. Okay, like that. Any, so that means it has a positive sense in its meaning, in its usage. Then any is used in negative sentences. I didn't buy any bread. I don't have any money. Like that. Okay. If it is used in interrogative sentence, answer can be affirmative as well as negative. Okay, here the answer can be, expected answer would be affirmative, but here it can be negative as well as affirmative. So did you buy any bread? No, I didn't buy any. Yes, I bought some, like that. Now, few, a few, the few. Few is a negative adjective, negative adjective, used in the sense of not many. Few means not many, like he got few books from the shop, not many books. A few is an affirmative adjective, used in the sense of some at least, He got a few books from the shop, that means few books, little, very few in number, some at least. The few indicates the whole of any particular number. Whatever is left. So he got the few books remaining in the shop. Whatever number was it, he got the whole thing. Okay. Then little, a little, the little. Little, not much. Again, he has got little money left. A little, some at least, little bit, he drank a little milk before leaving home. The little, he spent the little money he had in his pocket. That means whole of any particular amount, which is very less in number, but whatever amount he had spent here. Okay. Then much indicates quantity. There is not much jam left in the bottle. And many indicates number. I have many friends. We can't say I have many jam or I have much friends. No. Much is used for the quantity, amount, and here number. Alright. Then we have this fewer word. Another determiner which denotes number. That is, for example, there are fewer men than women in this family, indicating number. Less denotes quantity. I have less problems in life. Articles a and the, you all are aware of this. So children, this is how you can identify the determiners. Now I'm going to give you some exercises in the group.